Today we are comparing the Srixon ZXI5 against the Mizuno Pro 245. Two extremely popular irons in this hollow-bodied category. Today I'm eager to see which one comes out on top. This type of golf club, you're asking a lot of it, so you're wanting looks, feel, but you're also wanting some good distance, some good forgiveness as well. So it's a mid to low handicap golfer, okay? So let's kick off with the looks. Both look really good, to be honest. Both look kind of very clean looking. It is always personal. If I had to pick one, I don't think you can go wrong with the Mizuno, to be fair. It looks great. Nice, sleek, clean design. Yeah, looks really nice indeed. But let's kick off with the Srixon. Okay, so starting with this Srixon, been super popular this year, followed that ZX5, now into the ZXI5. Made some small adjustments, but in terms of the looks initially, I do think it looks very good. Playing position, nice and inviting, you know, it doesn't look too small. Remember, they have got the ZXI7, ZXI4s as well, so they've got a nice kind of family of clubs there. I do fit a lot of combo sets in this, and you know, maybe the smaller ones, the ZXI7s in the short irons, and then obviously these can be in the longer irons. Let's hit a few shots. Yeah, solid opener there. Yeah, very nice indeed. Felt pretty good, maybe marginally off the toe, but felt nice. Again, very, very nice. Nice and straight. 178 yards, which is very nice. 14 feet left. Spins about 5,000, you'd expect that. You know, this category, they're always a little bit stronger loft-wise, so you're always going to see this just a fraction lower. A little bit off the toe, just dropped a little bit in yardage, so you will get a little bit of help off this type of golf club, but so far it does feel very nice indeed. Feeling some really nice consistency off this. It has been popular. We've sold quite a few sets of these, and generally it's like sort of mid to high single figures. Those guys that are looking for that little bit of extra length, they still like something that looks good, but they want that little bit of extra yardage, and yeah, it feels nice. I just leaked it out right a touch, I think, but again, not too bad. 33 feet. It's not gonna harm us. Yeah, seems some good consistency in that ball speed. I think that's important, isn't it? They've got this mainframe construction that they're talking about, and it feels quite forgiving, feels quite consistent. Doesn't feel like there's a massive drop off in distance, which is key, isn't it? You know, if you're maybe between this and a smaller head, you know, you'll clearly lose the forgiveness with a smaller head. So this is a popular category now, isn't it? We're seeing that a lot in different brands. Just pulled that a little bit. Okay, we'll just try one more. Interesting one, that right off the bottom there, but in actual fact, the result was quite good. So, you know, when you're looking at these type of golf clubs, if you do hit a few mishits, then to me it shows there's some good forgiveness. And you know, if you are a little bit hit and miss with the ball striking, you know, it's certainly held up to it there. Okay, so now into this Mizuno Pro 245. This is a product lineup Mizuno that I've added to my offering this year, and I must admit, my first impressions with this iron has been great. It's really starting to rival your P790s, your Srixons in this sort of hollow bodied category. Recently did a head-to-head with the P790, check that out if you haven't already done so. But yeah, testing initially has been really good. Again, a few good fittings, members enjoying them. Mizuno do a great job in looks, don't they? It's just so clean looking, looks so inviting on the eye, but they've got the tech packed in here to help with what we want from this test. You know, you want that little bit of extra length, you want that forgiveness, but you want that feel as well. So again, let's just hit a few shots with this. Playing position looks fantastic, looks really nice. Yeah, not perfect, a little bit off the bottom, but we'll take it. Again, forged face, forged head. We know Mizuno like the forging process. Yeah, I felt good. I felt nice. Nicely, a bit more off the middle there. Good spin number, I like that, you know, 6,000, a little bit more than the Srixon, so we're going to get that stopping power. Again, decent. I do like that spin there. It's sort of high 5,000, pushing 6,000. Not going to get the flyer ones that you could potentially get. Yeah, nice. And some decent ball speed there. I think anything around 120 ball speed is good. Fairly quick for this type of club. Yeah, good again. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. You know, similar to sort of recent tests, it's you know, very much a pleasure to hit. You know, it feels really nice. It feels like you've also got that little bit of help as well. Again, just be mindful if you are a little bit inconsistent with your striking, you definitely need to try these out. But yeah, seems to be getting quite a nice predictable flight. Nice again. Yeah, good start line. Nice little fade there, which is great. Okay, we'll just try one more. Yeah, good. Yeah, so before we look at the numbers, I don't think there's a lot in it. I think for me, the Mizuno edged it, to be fair. In terms of feel, it felt like the dispersion was a touch better. But let's get stuck into them. Let's initially look at that dispersion. Okay, so yeah, quite interesting really. The smaller circle, definitely the Mizuno there in the orange, isn't it? It does seem to be favouring right a touch, but we'll look at the numbers, see how far that is offline. But from a dispersion point of view, definitely the Mizuno seems to be better. And now looking at the all-important numbers. So club speed, interesting there. It seemed to just speed up a bit with the Mizunos. Wasn't consciously swinging quicker. Ball speed a little bit more. Again, that might be because of that increased swing speed. Launching similar, sort of 19, 20, not a lot in it. But I could definitely feel that a bit more spin with the Mizuno. For me, I think that's crucial because that's basically just going to get a bit more stopping power. You know, it's just going to land and stop that bit quicker, holding the greens that little bit easier, which is obviously what we want. A distance, nothing in it is the distance, averaging 165, carry for 172, with the Mizuno 164.6, again for 172. So distance-wise, identical. The only way we can split it is on that side total, plus or minus 14 feet with the Mizuno, plus or minus 28 feet with the Srixon, and Mizuno ever so slightly looking better and feeling better. Not a lot between them, but if we had to pick a winner, Mizuno Pro 245.